What's up, everybody? This is your man, DJ Square Knot from the DJ Information Group. And tonight, we got a special guest, a hip hop icon. Man, let me tell you, this man here, he had us banging back in the day. Who am I talking about? None other than Grandmaster Dee of Houdini. What's up, my man? How you doing?
Man, I feel blessed, man. God woke me up this morning. I can't complain at all.
I feel you on that one, man. I'm right
Yes.
there with you on the same sheet of music on that one. Yes, indeed, man. Well, it's truly a pleasure to have you, man. I know that Courtney, DJ Big Body, reached out to you, and and she asked, and she said you replied immediately with like, yeah, and I was like, that's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate it. I know the rest of the group appreciates it, and we're here to learn about what you're doing, what's next, and and also from the very humble beginnings of when you got started. If I recall correctly, that was back in 1977, my brother, somewhere around 76,
Yes.
77, somewhere up in there.
77.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I said, let me see, what was I doing in 1977? I was like 8 years old.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
But you know what? That culture of music was just ingrained in me because you know how it was back in the day. Your parents, they put on them songs and music playing all day, all night, and then on Saturdays they put that music on, and you know what time it was? It's time to clean the house.
Yes, yes. And Soul Train at that time. Soul Train was rocking at that time.
Yeah, man. So I was like, yes, indeed. Just thinking about it and just um, I was like, you know what, I got to ask. I got to ask, because, a lot of DJs like myself, I've been there for 37 years myself. A lot of DJs in here have anywhere from 2 years experience up to 40 plus years of experience.
Uh,
And one of the questions that we always ask is, what attracted you to DJing? What got you started?
oh, man, we're going to take it from the beginning. 1977, I was leaving Brooklyn at that time. I grew up in Flatbush, Brooklyn. 1977, the month was April. My mother told me we was moving. Pops was there. We all went to Roosevelt Island, a place called Roosevelt Island in between Queens and Manhattan. It's right across the bridge from Queensbridge, right
Mm-hmm.
across the water. And my freshman year, going to a high school called Julia Richmond, Manhattan on 68th and 2nd Avenue. And me attending that school freshman year, have a few classmates that was into rap, break dancing. One of the brothers' name was Ski Jump. And my other brother, man, may he rest in peace, Master Don from the Deaf Committee. He was in my class. And at that time, we would go to the lunchroom and we'd spend like 20 minutes in the lunchroom. Right after the lunchroom, they had a spark room. That's a room where everybody would go there, play cards, backgammon, or finish up their homework, whatever they had. And they had a radio in there, a box. At that time, it's called a boom box with the big round speaker. And I was shocked because we in high school, they let you bring a radio in there. And being in there, my boy said, "Nah, you got to come in. I'm gonna show you." So I came up in there and I heard the tape playing, and I heard the echo chamber on the box. It was like, yes, yes, y'all. We like our sound, loud, and clear. This is DJ Africa, bam, bada. I said, yo, what is that? What is that right there? Who is that? They saying, yo, it's rap. At that time, it wasn't hip, it was rap. It was rap. So, and next day after that, I heard Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It was tapes just flowing and Funky 4+1. You had the Cold Crush Brothers, Fantastic Romantic 5, and that caught my ear. And right after that, I kept in touch with Ski Jump. We would talk every day in class, and Master Don. And Don said, yo, I'm a DJ. He said, I want you to come to my crib one day and I'm going to show you. And man, I'm talking about somebody fast on the turntables. Master Don was fast. And I said, I was a rapper at first before I became a DJ. So when I saw him doing the tricks on the turntable, I said, forget this rapping. That's what I want to do right there.
I hear that, man. I hear that, man. That's powerful, man. I tell you, DJs, everyone has that thing that just attracts them, and and like you said, at the end, you were a rapper, and then you looked at him doing all that, doing what he was doing on those tables, and you was
Yes.
like, yeah, you know what? That's the magnet that's drawing me in right there. You
Yep.
know, yes, indeed, yes, indeed.
Mhm.
So in terms of course, you connected with Ecstasy and just Jalil, correct? And you guys
Yeah.
formed Houdini.
But right before that, I used to take my craft. You know, after I got the hooks and DJing down pat, I used to take it over to Queensbridge.
Mm.
You know, because they were playing music over there. Dr. Bob Lee, Cousin Brucey. They had Marley Marl. They had the All Brothers. You know, it was different DJs over there at that time. And Dr. Bob Lee. And I developed a group. We had came together. We was called the Jazzy Four, Grandmaster Dee and the Jazzy Four. They had a female rapper. Y'all probably heard of her, Dimple D. She was with us. And we had Freedom. We had TJ Swan, the original TJ Swan, and we had Stony G. Right now, his name is Barshawn. He rolls with Melly Melanin a lot now. So we had started there, and then it worked for a minute. Then it just didn't work no more. And then I snatched up Crystal, Dimple D, and Biggles G, and it became Grandmaster Dee and the Devastating 2. And we started doing shows with Ray Chandler. Ray Chandler was Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 manager at the time. And I would help him put out flyers. And he came through and said, yo, D, would you want to be on this show? And we did the Harlem World. We had opened up one of the biggest shows, and it's like it was a blessing. We opened up for the Cold Crush and the Fantastic Romantic 5. I know everybody know about that show. That's when they battled. We was the opening act, and we had our pictures on the fly, and that was a blessing from the start. And that's when I knew things was getting ready to start to happen. So right after that, you know, we played for a little bit here and there, and we all just went separate ways. You know, Dimples D started working in corrections, and Weena started working corrections. And after that, I kept on making phone calls to different people trying to get out there. And on a Thursday night, there was a brother named Mr. Magic. He had a radio station, WHBI. He was playing on the station, and I would call in every Thursday, you know, because he would shout your name out on the radio. So when I called in, he used to call me a super listener, Grandmaster Dee from Roosevelt Island. Now, mind me, back then they had DJ Lance. His name was Master D too. He was from Bed-Stuy, and we became friends. And that was way back when too. During that time, I had a little battle with him in Flatbush. That was back then too. So then I got in touch with Mr. Magic, and he said, come down to the station to help promote. The Sugar Hill label had a big concert at the Armory, 142nd and FDR Drive. And I went down to get some posters and flyers, and I met Jalil. And Jalil was like the intern for him. He was answering the phone to him. And I exchanged numbers with him. We started kicking it, and he said he's trying to put a group together. So I gave him my number, and next thing you know, we kept in touch. I would hum beats over the phone to him and play certain breaks. And one day he brought X to the crib, and they saw me play live. And he said, yo, you good? And then DJ, I think I went to the Army or the service, and they put me down, and it went from there.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you know, and I always wanted to know how that part about how you guys connected. And see, I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in Bed-Stuy in East New York. So when it came down to when you guys came out and y'all hit that joint, Friends and One Love and all those joints, oh my God! By that time we were heavy into it. But I remember one time I was on Delancey Street, and you were down there too. And I
Yeah.
saw you. I said, we were at, you know how we do in the summertime, we shopping for the fall and the winter, you know,
That's right.
picking up them leather fronts and sheepskins and all that stuff. And I was walking down there, and you was coming towards me, and I said, Grandmaster Dee, what's up? He was like, and you were real cool. You was like, what's up, man? How you doing? And
Man,
you
it's
just, you
good
know,
to
did
be
the
humble.
thing. You was like, peace, man. And I was like, peace, man. I said, keep doing your thing. And you went on about your business, man. And I was like, I said, that's a good dude. That's a good
Yeah,
dude.
you know what? It's always a blessing to be recognized, no matter where you at. You can be in a supermarket, you can be in a store, but you always give love, because I look at it. when I see artists act funny towards fans, I get disappointed because without the fans from buying your record and supporting, there'll be no you.
Yeah.
Forget where you come from. So, you know, you don't never know. Tables could turn. You might need that person. You might be out of work and they might give you a job. So you
Right.
treat the small people like you treat the big people. You treat people the way you want to be treated. It's good to be humble, man. Don't forget where you come from.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate, you know, and back then, you know, here I am just, you know, somebody just, you know, trying to come up, you know, as a DJ. And just when I saw you, I was like, man. And then for you to speak, it just, I was like, yeah, you know, I felt so much more encouraged. I was like, you know, this is a good dude. So there's some good dudes out there that's at that
Yes.
level, you know. So
Yes.
it
You
just
gotta
really
be humble,
does.
man.
Mute your phone.
So, but yeah, but going into you guys' albums, man, I was sitting and I was thinking about that, and I was like, you guys had 4 certified platinums. What was that? What was that like, man? You know, to have
Man,
the
it was a blessing, and you know, big up to Jallo and X, and appreciate them bringing me along and adding me to the group, and because at that time too, like I said, we was in 3 different groups. Like I said, I had the female rappers at that time, and come from 3 different groups, and we merged together, and it became magic. And the first album, and the second album was charting at that time when they went to Europe. I didn't go because I had just got married then in New York, so I didn't go. So when they did the Friends and all that, I wasn't there with them. But when they came back, the next one, I was there. But we still kept in touch, and as far as humming beats over the phone, and Jallo would call me and say, how this feel? You know, he was a type of rapper. Jallo was a little speedy rapper, a little offbeat, you know, and X would always be on time, and Jallo just be a slight off. But that slight off made it. That slight off, because even Guru, may he rest in peace, Guru used to say, he said, love that little off tempo with Ja have. But we had kept in touch, and Larry Smith was the blessing, man. We got to shout him out, and may he rest in peace, because he never got the credit he deserved. And Larry Smith was one of the baddest producers that ever put it down. You may say Teddy Riley, you may say this, Larry brought it. Larry brought it. And you can listen to, like he made Action with Allison Williams. That was Action. So, you know, all of he did with Curtis Blow. He did with the Fat Boys. Come on, you know, and Davey DMX, I give him credit too. All of them came, but one thing I respect Larry for, Larry made Houdini sound like Houdini and made Run DMC sound like Run DMC. Now you gotta be a great producer to do that.
yeah, everybody had their own style back then, man.
Yeah.
It won't none of that what we call biting and all that.
That's right.
Everybody had their own thing, man.
Yes, we didn't play that in New York. We knew somebody
No
somebody
doubt.
rhymes, that's a no-no. It's a
Yes.
no-no. And you think about it, when we first came, you know, everybody was scared of rap. They was like, that ain't gonna last, that's a fad. But we wanted to be different. We wanted to be the R&B feel. We wanted to be the hip hop connected to the R&B, because everybody that was making records at the time sounded like they was making it in the basement. Sounded like they was making it on a 4-track. So when we came with that European sound, man, they were the producers too with Larry. They was dealing with Devo and Kraftwerk, and you know, we had the Fairlight computer. We was before our time. But one thing too, Jallo had put together too with us was we definitely wanted to have be like the sex symbols of rap. We wanted to be dressed sharp, to be different. We didn't want to look strictly like we was from the hood or from the streets. We came with shark skins. We came whatever we wore. We was looking classy. You know, we the type of group your mother father said, I don't really like that rap, but I like that group Houdini.
Yeah, yeah. And hey, why you saying that, man? Let me tell you, you guys are the reason that a lot of cats was on Delancey Street and getting remember those silk two-piece color suits, walking suits back in, remember them joints for back in the day?
Yes.
You
and
guys
you know
were
what?
the direct reason that was going down, man. Because I know I had like 5 of them joints.
I was the king of the leather fronts.
Yeah,
Always
man.
go to the legs. When I go there, I knew the owners of the store. They would close the door and lock the door and let me go for everything brand new. They would bring brand new stuff to the side for me. And it was a blessing, man.
Yeah.
It was a blessing.
I had you know, with them leather fronts, man, that was something else, man. When I saw you guys, I was like, I got to get them. I got to get them, man. So you guys, you guys had a great impact on a lot of the culture, man. Just in so many different ways. Your music, your style,
Hmm.
everything. It was just there, man. And you know, and we, you know, for the DJs, we used to talk about you all the time. You know, just the way you was doing it. You know, just your style and when you was into it, and like when you was down on your tables, you like was really into it. We was like, yo, I got to get like that. You know. So that was just one of those things, man. So salute to you, man.
Thank you, man,
For
from the bottom of my
definitely.
heart. And you know, man, the blessing was, like I said, I owe a lot to Master Don. May he rest in peace. And another brother I forgot to mention was WizKid. WizKid, he passed away too. May he rest in peace. He had showed me some skills too. And at that time, you know, I had started out as Master D, and then I found out Lance had the name was Master D. So I said, I got to be a Grandmaster D. Because you know you had the Grandmaster Flash, you had the Grand Wizard Theodore. So I said, man, I'm a Grandmaster D. And
I hear
the
that.
blessing was there, man. And the tours was a blessing. All that was great.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Mm.
Well, it seems like a lot of the DJs have popped in here right now, and I don't want to take up all the time, for sure, because I could definitely talk to you, man, because you are truly an inspiration to me, man. You know, like I say, just following you your whole career and following all the stuff that you've done, and knowing that you are one of the DJs that inspired me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I like I say, hats off to you. So, but
Thank you,
we,
man.
you know,
Really
we
appreciate
got these other ones here that I know want to talk to you, and I definitely want to give yield to DJ Big Body, being that you know she was the one that was instrumental in reaching out to you, and I think she has a few questions for you. So we'll start with her, and then we'll
Just
go
just
to
just one or two.
it.
and then we'll go to DJ Rod Flash, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I remember running around the house at 3 years old singing funky beats.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 3 years old singing funky beats.
Wow. Wow. It's a
Yes,
blessing.
yes. So tell us some of your, because I'm sure you played around the city and country and stuff like that. You've done tours. What are some of your favorite cities to play in?
Oh, you know, I got to say my all time is Madison Square Garden.
Of
When we
course.
first came to the Garden, the first big show, Fresh Fest, we did was in Nassau Coliseum. And that was a
Okay.
blessing. You know, everybody always wanted to play New York. New York is the spot. And 20,000 people. I peeked out the curtain. I said, oh my God, look at all these people. And that's when I knew, man, I said, this is it. This is it. So you can imagine if you're on tour with Run DMC and everybody's doing their thing, because you know you don't want to slip up. You at home. So you might make a mistake in another city. You can get away with it. They don't know.
Right.
But in New
Mhm.
York, they waiting for that mistake to happen. And you know,
Right.
what used to tick me off a lot when I used to hear Run come on after us and say, this is my motherfucking house. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. You know, I love you and everything, but I'm like, we in this together. So every night I said, I'm going berserk. I should pace up and down before I hit the turntables, and you should do what I do. But I gave them credit. It was like a battle every night, Run DMC. And you know, we run off stage, and after they finish, we'd be like, who kicked ass? Who kicked ass? They said, Houdini kicked some ass tonight. It reminded me of a tour with Midnight Star Child One Climax. And I remember Climax. It's in Houston, Texas. Climax said, the promoter said, well, Houdini is hot. Climax, we want y'all to go on first. And she said, the leader said, no, we ain't going on in front of no rappers. So the promoter said, I'll give y'all an extra 5,000 if y'all go on first. We said, ain't a problem. We got on, and after we got off, we don't know how they was gonna get on that stage, but we shut it down. And then Howard Hewitt came on stage and said, I heard Houdini kick some ass tonight. I'll never forget that. I never forget that. And then after that, that's when the band started respecting Houdini, because we can play with the hip hop groups and we can go on tour with the R&B bands because our music fits right in there with them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, what does the future look like for Grandmaster D?
Oh, the future looks bright. I'm just putting it all in God's hand, and wherever He take me, I'm going. What I'm doing right now, I'm doing the Facebook DJing a little something. At first I wasn't gonna do it, but my boy said, "Yeah, everybody's doing it. Drew, you need to jump on board." So, I got a good production team, P Dub, and I got DJ Q, and it's Q Vision. So they make me look good, and that's what I like. It's no jealousy. We all family, and we make it happen together. And I'm working on something right now with this pandemic, and all this came out, and the coronavirus, and it put my project on hold with Belvedere liquor, Belvedere vodka.
Hmm.
We was getting ready to do big things, and we still are. I'm just waiting for this thing to clear out. I got a deal with DAS. That's a speaker company out of Brazil, and they're based in Miami. Big shout out to B-Side, and I'm their ambassador right now for the company. And they gave me that. So if y'all looking for speakers, I'm gonna give y'all a code number. Y'all can hit me up. I'll give y'all the code, and y'all get a discount on the speakers.
Cool. And
Mm-hmm.
one last question: do you
Yes.
ever, because since you're one of the pioneers, do you ever kind of look at the new DJs like, man, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I look at them, I look at everybody adds on to the cipher, but it's what you do with it. It's what you do with it. Because I love, like, I see CDJs and I just can't do it. I just
Hmm.
don't feel right with it. I like the wax. I'm so blessed that I'm so happy and blessed that they made Serato because I can get to a record real quick. Remember back in the days we had to carry crates? Can you
Hmm.
imagine carrying crates now? So the blessing is to me, I take my hat off to all the DJs, but I always say, man, in this game, when you respect the game will respect you. Treat each and
Absolutely.
every DJ, females to males, treat them with respect and class, because we all add on. This one might say this one better than this one better. Man, we all in this together. We all here to eat. It's enough money for everybody to eat and everybody to work. If somebody got a show and they need extra DJ, if I know I can't do it, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna give it to somebody. That's what you're supposed to
Absolutely.
do. Share it. Don't go and say, nah, man, I ain't giving him nothing. No, it doesn't matter. I'll give it to anybody. If I know you're available, I'm gonna give it to you. Because we all gotta work. We in the same business.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
My most memorable moment with you was when I was DJing online, and I knew that we became friends on Facebook,
Hmm.
but to have you pop in to one of my lives that I was doing and said, keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, big.
wow.
Hmm. I said DJ Big Body know how to rock the party. I might
Thank
have
you. That
Hennessy. She don't need no Bacardi. She rocking for everybody.
that was like my proudest moment in DJing. I was like, wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, I do that. I pop in on different DJs just to show them love, and I put a like and put a thumbs up. That's what you do. Because when the other people see you come on their line, they be like, "Wow, well, he's showing her love, or he's showing him love." That opens the door more.
Right,
Hmm.
right, right. So that's all the questions that I have.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's
Well,
super, super awesome for you to do that. You know, that is big.
right, right.
Um, Now we got DJ Rod Flash. He's the primary admin, but he's also at work. So I wanted to make sure I got him in there so he could probably get back to his work. I know he's working his way to try to get off, but DJ Rod Flash, what's up?
What up,
I
Rod
really don't
Flash?
have too, I don't have too many questions, but I could go back when I first seen you in Philadelphia at the Spectrum at the Fresh Fest.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, and
That
you
was
like
good.
the inspiration for me to DJ because I like the cutting style.
Mhm. Thank
And
you
then y'all
so
go
much.
listen to the song. He say at the Fresh he was rocking good times, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yes. Last Fresh Fest, I was rocking good times.
Yeah. So I don't
Thank
have too
you.
many questions.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Keep doing what you do. Don't give up.
Oh, man, I've been doing it over 30 years, 35 years.
Ooh,
So
that's a
I ain't
blessing.
going nowhere.
So I know you got a big library, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Good music, good music, good
Yeah.
music.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Flash is the man when that music.
Yes.
He got everything.
Oh, okay.
Let's go over here to DJ Michael E.
All right. Good evening there, Grandmaster Dee.
Hey, what up, Michael E. in the place to be? If it's all
All
right
right.
with you, it's all right with me.
Hey, big ups to you. I go way back with Houdini back to 1986 or so, sometime around then. Def Jam 86, Detroit, Michigan, Joe Louis Arena.
Oh my God, you dead.
I was one of them guys with the black hats on right at the front. I mean, I followed you guys all the way up. One of
Thank you.
my big moments. I was about 18 years old. My first club set. I'd always start off with Big Mouth.
Oh man, that was it.
And every 30 minutes, I end up playing it again and again because I always liked the aggressive beginning on it, the intro.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thing in there. So, but no, big ups to you and what you've done. I really appreciate Houdini and what Houdini's done for rap.
Mm-hmm.
I always wondered the track from Run DMC, You Talk Too Much.
Oh, you thinking that they took it from us, took the
Was,
idea?
was that inspired by Houdini, Big Mouth, or I just always wondered about that?
I really thought it was. You know, they might not say it, but I always thought it was. Just like when Houdini came out with One Love, LL came out with I Need Love, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
But they were great songs.
Yes, they were. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you. You do the same thing, man.
All right. Now we got DJ Mike L. What's up, my brother?
Grandmaster Dee, hit me.
What up, Michael?
Hey, what's going on, man? I've been a big fan since I was 7 years old.
Wow.
And I grew up with Mr. Magic's son, if you remember Anthony. You remember Mr. Magic's son, Anthony? He moved down south.
Yeah, I think I know who Anthony is. I met him when he was young.
Yeah. I grew up with him. But who else, kind of inspired you, the DJ?
Still looking back to we're hearing the tapes and everything. Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, Charlie Chase. I should get a chance to see them at the T Connection. DJ Louie Lou. It was so many. I told you Master Don was one of the main ones, and they had a brother named DJ Louie Lou, and who else? I seen so many back then. DJ AJ.
Yeah. Any DJs up today? Any DJs up today kind of inspire?
I love Jazzy Jeff. I love DJ Scratch is my hero. I love DJ Scratch, man, because no matter, he's always gonna put it down. And I got brothers like DJ Ace, one of the best too that does it, and
right.
Slick Rick DJ Chaos.
He hot, yeah.
Who else? Chill Will, Barry B with Dougie Fresh, and
Skaggs.
I can't forget Skaggs, and I can't forget Cup Creator. He used to play with LL. That's my boy too. DJ Davey DMX, and who else is from that? It's a few. Can't get them all in there, but I know.
Okay, my final question is: do you do DJ drops for other DJs?
Sure, I do. Yep.
Okay, that's what it do.
Yeah, I just had Erykah Badu send me a drop. Oh, it's real nice.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's my questions I had for you.
All right, God bless, man. Keep it up, man.
Hey, God bless you too, man.
Yes.
Cool beans. And what we'll do, Grandmaster D, when it comes to the DJ drops is I can collect the scripts for you and then just email you all the scripts so that you don't get, hit from 20 different angles. So
all right, sounds good.
Our next DJ we got Bo on here. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, there go Bo. What up, Bo?
Grandmaster Dee. I seen this man rock arenas, rock boats, rock lounges. You know, the first time, you know, Def Jam '87, they held him in the air. They grabbed him in the air. He doing his tricks, and yo, it's just a thrill. You know, it's just being from Brooklyn is a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? Just proud of your skills. And
Thank you, man.
so I'm waiting for that music to come out, man. You gotta let us know when this music coming out, because I would really, really like to see a Grandmaster Dee album, man.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming real soon, and in a week and a half, I'm going to go to New York to lay the vocals down. And I don't know if y'all are aware of it. I got a single getting ready to come, and like I said, one of my first rappers back then, like Dimple D, I'm definitely going to do something with her too. And you know, it's going to be things that I didn't do back in the days, and it's going to be real hot. And I put my heart and soul to this, and I'm coming up to New York the 19th of September. I don't know if y'all know or not. We're doing something special for DJ Lance in Brooklyn. They're gonna honor Lance, and they're gonna give him a proclamation, and they're gonna name it DJ Lance Day. So that's the 19th of September in Brooklyn. I think it's DeKalb Avenue, and they're gonna block the whole street off. They got DJ Lady D Wells, and they got me, and they got Mr. C.
Okay.
You know, so continue success.
Thank you
Looking
very
forward to
much.
all that.
I appreciate it, Bo.
You got it, man.
All right.
All right.
Cool beans. Now we got my man out of B-More, DJ Joe Storm. What's up?
Hey, Joe Storm, keeping it all warm.
What's up, brother? Grandmaster Dee, man. I was just playing y'all records earlier, man, doing like a little tribute mix. And one of my favorite records that I remember, it was on Open Sesame, called Be Yourself.
Oh, okay.
Be Yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
And how they start with your name. Grandmaster Dee,
If you please.
I
Yeah,
backed
we
that like crazy.
we had Millie Jackson in that.
Oh, yeah.
She featured on that.
Man, the only thing I can say is, man, y'all were dope, are a dope group back then and now. You know, definitely legendary.
Yes.
And like, especially like, I remember the One Love video. Y'all had the cool outfits on. It was like y'all was cool. I mean, y'all was slick back in the day.
Yes, man.
You know,
Thank
y'all
you.
dressed a lot different.
Thank you for that blessing, man.
Yeah.
The thing was, like I said, we wanted to be different, and when we had started that dressing trend, no other DJs, no other rappers were doing it at all. So we always appealed to the ladies. That's when they came up with the name, the sex symbols of rap, was Houdini.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember like looking at videos from Fresh Fest, you know, and I mean, y'all spawned a lot of careers, especially, you know, like Jermaine Dupri, things of that
Yes.
nature, you know, just seeing that. So I ain't gonna take too much of your time, man. Only thing I can say is much respect. You legendary, man. I appreciate what you and what the group have brought to the game.
Thank you very much, Joe Storm, and I really appreciate that, man. And I'm going to take that advice and keep it moving and keep it coming. You know, the best thing I could say to anybody that's coming out, just make good music, good vibes. That's all we want. You know, it's a lot of, you know, bad energy in the world already. We just got to bring it back to what it used to be, you know?
Totally. Gotta keep it in the essence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for
So,
tuning in, too.
oh, most definitely. I had to come in. You know, definitely had to come in and see you. So thank you, man.
All right. God bless, my brother.
You too.
I say amen to that. What you just said, my brother.
Yes.
For real. Yes, indeed. We got DJ Lisa Love in the house.
Another female DJ.
Yeah.
Lisa Love.
Peace. How you doing?
I'm all right, love.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you're still doing your thing. Like, you know, I've been a DJ for 36 years, so I've been playing your music, and I remember my favorite song, "The 5 Minutes of Funk," being on the video music box.
Yes.
Now
Ralph McDaniel.
yeah, with Ralph McDaniels back in the day, and I'm just glad that you're still doing your thing, and it's just great to see, you know what I mean, like people from back in the day just staying on top and still making good music. And I wish you all the best and just keep doing your thing. Respect.
Thank you so much, Lisa. And you keep continuing what you're doing and playing that good music, you know. It
Absolutely.
feels good to see female DJs, you know, and I can just look at you and tell that you love what you do and you love the music.
Absolutely. Thank
Yes.
you. Peace.
Thank you for calling in.
All right.
DJ Yoshi, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Grandmaster Dee, how you doing tonight?
What up, Yoshi?
And salute to you.
Salute to you, my brother.
As for me, I'm kind of like, I want to say a new up-and-coming DJ. For someone like me that's trying to find their lane in DJing, what do you recommend?
Stay out of my way. I'm only playing. I'm only playing, my brother. Nah, you know what you gotta do, man? You gotta really love it. You gotta really study it. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning of James Brown, Earth, Wind and Fire, War, Barry White, Brass Construction, all them groups like that. Go back and listen to it and come back. And those type of records will give you that feel.
Okay.
That make you feel good music. You know how you just hear a record? When I know it's a hit record, it's when that beat first drop. When that beat first drop, and right when that chorus come, I know it's a hit right away. I know when it's a hit. But you just want, to me, I'd like now, as you're a DJ up and coming, I can give you advice on going back, but some DJs are stuck on what they're playing today. Right. You know, to me, I'm not really a part of that. I have that music, but I really rather not play in those type of atmospheres like that because that's not me. I wasn't brought up that way with that, you know, and they could be making plenty of money, but all money ain't good money, like they say. So I look at it, I want to play something that's going to make people smile, make people happy. Like when I come to Brooklyn, I play in a spot called Kingston Pub, and it's the lounge. Bill Blass, big shout out to you. When I go in there, there are older women come in there, older guys and younger guys. And the younger guys are gravitating to what I'm playing. And when I play an R&B song and they can feel it, and you know what? I will start off fast, and the last hour, I will play all slow jams. And that night, when first night I came there, he told me I better bring my A game. So when that last hour, I played slow dance. Did you know I had like over 10 couples on the floor or 15 couples slow dancing? He couldn't believe that. He said, I ain't never seen this. Not in this day and time. He said, man, you done opened a new era. You know, so that's what I feel. It's feel good music. Just feel that first. And then if you want to grab some of that stuff out here today, you could do that. But first, go to the roots where it comes from.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I appreciate that.
Don't give up, man.
Definitely not. I'm definitely not.
Cool beans. So now we got Crystal Smith. Do you have any questions?
I just want to know, Grandmaster Dee, y'all made a song called How Many Friends? What's the name? Friends? How many of us have them?
Yeah.
Why you left me behind?
You stop.
It's an inside joke. I'm Dimples D, and that's so he was my DJ back in the day. So
welcome.
This is my boy. I love him. We had good times back in the days, and I just want to say he's a damn good DJ. And Drew, keep doing what you're doing. We go way back, you know. And I love you, man. I always will, and you still one of the baddest DJs to me.
Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate that. And we still, you owe me that record.
You know it. You know it.
Yes.
That's all right. Well, I appreciate that. And welcome. Dimples D is in the house.
Yes.
That's all right.
Thank you.
She made that jam with Molly Marr, Sucker DJ.
Yeah, Sucker DJ. Yeah. So now we got DJ Big Dooley. What's up, my man?
Good afternoon, Grandmaster Dee.
Hey, what's up?
I got two questions.
Yes.
First, are you like one of the first ones as a DJ to rap one of the first DJs to rap on a song?
I think I'm one of the first. Yeah, if I know, I think I'm one of the first. And Mike C, Mike Music, remember from What People Do for Money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Divine Sound. Remember Mike C? I mean Mike Music. He rapped too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when you was with Houdini, did you produce also?
Yeah, I had to do Funky Beat.
Okay.
Yeah, I came with the idea of Funky Beat, and at that time, you know, we was in Europe, and Grandmaster J had the record out. Grandmaster J, may he rest in peace. And so I told Larry, man, you got to make me a DJ song. So he said, well, Drew, you start on the beat. I put the beat on the 909. I did that, and next thing you know, he said, I'll take it from there. So after I finished that beat and left it on the record, and I went to the store because I was getting kind of homesick being in Europe that long, 3 months out the year. So I went and got me a 6-pack of Heinekens. Came back in there, and my ex-brother-in-law said, yo, you got to come out with something funky. That beat got to be funky. So I went up in there and said, funky beat, funky beat. Then, you know, I watched all the other DJs, you know, how they came up with their records. They would scratch on their record, but when they would scratch on those records, they had like 4 different tracks scratching at the same time. And I know you couldn't do that live. You couldn't do that live. So I wanted to make it plain and simple. So I added the So now when I do a live show, I can go So I made it plain and simple. And then I went back to the hotel where we staying at. I mean, back that time we had a hotel the first week. Then they put us in apartments. Went back to the apartment and I said, let me see what I did. I got to do a rap to this. Let me see. And I said, what did I do last Fest? I was rocking Good Times because I was putting up Good Times in the show. So I said, this Fest, I'm busting out rhymes. And it went from there. And that was one of the biggest songs, man. We had a debate with that song because Jalo really wanted One Love to come out first. And I know Run DMC was coming out with the King of Rock. And I said, yo, we can't come back soft. The first one got to be that banger. And that's when I went back to New York, to the States, and Larry Smith added, dun, 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 dun. And he said, D, any record come before it or come after it, it better be louder than this, because this one's going to go. And that was it.
Wow, wow. And man, I'm sitting here thinking, I can't really remember, but I think I seen y'all in concert in the 90s, but I can't remember if it was in Lake Charles, Louisiana, or Shreveport, Louisiana.
It might have been Shreveport, probably.
Okay.
I remember one time we had a show in Lake Charles, and this was late 80s or something like that. And what happened was we missed our connecting flight in Houston, and Run DMC and them, they was trying to hold the show so we could get there. Man, we chartered a helicopter. Talking about scared. I know we got on that helicopter. They escorted us in a limo, took us to the helicopter, and soon the helicopter, I ain't never been in a helicopter in my life. Soon I got in the helicopter, when it went up, I looked down at the bottom, you can see the water, you can see trees. I'm like, oh my God. And they in there, Jalo and X is trying to change their clothes. I said, don't move in it. Don't move. The helicopter felt like it was rocking. Don't move, don't change nothing. Wait till we get there. And this what scared me. Why the pilot pulled out a map and started looking at, I said, you don't know where you're going? Yo, and people at the office were trying to find us, and they called the tower. They said there was no sight of a helicopter. They were scared. When we finally got to Lake Charles, the limo waiting for us, we jumped in the limo. By the time we got there, the people was coming out the arena. Man,
wow.
So we made a made-up show for them.
Well, yeah, I live in Houston now, but I'm from a little town like 30 miles from Lake Charles. I'm from Orange, Texas, which is right on the Texas-Louisiana border.
On the border. Okay.
Yeah. But that's all I got, man. Much love and respect to you, man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for checking in.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we got DJ Mr. Ree. What's up, my man?
Yo, I'm doing good, brother. Doing good.
What's up, Mr. Ree?
Grandmaster Dee. Yo, I was at a spot one time and I seen you talking to DJ Lance, rest in peace, Master D. What was you guys' relationship?
Oh man, Lance was like a brother to me, man. We hung out a lot, did a lot of good things together. We Soul Train Awards together back then, and we was always in touch with one another. And I just miss him dearly, you know. And he always had that big smile, and he treated everybody the same way. He treated everybody good, and he was a hell of a DJ, man. He had Brooklyn on his back.
Woo!
Yeah,
Man,
Brooklyn's
you
on his
brother,
back.
you get down.
Yes, yes. And you got to give it up to him and Tommy Allen. May both of them rest in peace. They were both good brothers, man.
Yes, sir.
Lance, man, I saw him that week, and I went to DJ Watkins at a fish fry, and he said, yo, he talked to Watkins, and Watkins said he asked for me to bring him a plate. So I brought him a plate. He met me by the foot of the bridge from where my mother lives on Roosevelt Island still today. And that was the last time I saw him, and I hugged him, and he said, yo, Drew, you want to stay for the party? That's when the corona just came. I said, nah, man. I said, I'm out of here. I got on the plane and got up out of here, went back to Atlanta, and then I heard he had got sick, man. I thought he was going to pull through, man, but, you know, I love that brother. I miss him, man, and man, I know he's making them dance up there in heaven. I know that.
You know it.
I know that,
Yeah.
man. I'm going to do that thing for him on the 19th, and I'm going to show out for him.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no
Yes.
doubt. And Tommy Allen had that joint in October every year.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, and I appreciate you sharing that.
Man. No, man, it's all good. I love that brother. I'm gonna miss him. Every show I do, I dedicate to him. You know, and I come on Sundays at 2:00 on Facebook. You know, we shout him out. I got the pictures behind with him, and man, he's just a good dude, man. And they always say the good go young and good go fast. You know, and I'm just gonna keep him the good times and the memories we had together, man. I want to cherish it.
Yeah.
And to his wife Stacy and Jermaine, his sister, and the rest of the Walker family, man. Just stay strong. We all here with y'all.
For sure, for sure. And again, thank you, my brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, so now we got DJ Danny T. What's up, my brother?
Danny T in the place to be.
Hey, Grandmaster Dee. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
I don't have a question. Just I just want to, tell you I appreciate everything y'all did, and y'all continue to do with Houdini. I still got you on record.
Oh wow.
The original.
Yeah,
I bought it. Yeah, I bought it
Mm-hmm.
back in I think like 80, 87 up in Wyandanch up in New York.
Okay,
And,
Long Island.
I'm from the DC area, so when
Okay.
y'all came down to with all the rappers to perform at the Cap Center.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I know it was kind of tough for y'all to compete with the go-go bands
Oh,
there.
but you know, I got friends that from the go-go bands, like Trouble Funk. Big Tony is my good friend.
Okay,
And I would come on, and one time we came to DC, and he said, D, all you got to do is tell the crowd, where y'all from?
Right.
And I said that, and they went crazy. So I said,
Right.
you know what, DC? They said, what? I said, I feel like busting loose, busting loose. They went crazy.
Right.
And then I dropped, I need the money. I need the money. I had the money. They went crazy, you know.
Right.
And we got to go there and play go-go, not just your song. I remember I heard the Freaks come out at night and go-go. I was like, wow.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So like I said, I just, I appreciate y'all. I've always been a fan from day one, so
Thank you. I
just
really
keep doing what
appreciate
you're
it.
doing.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, Danny.
Salute.
Salute to you.
All right, so now we have DJ K Boom.
Hey, boom,
You have
boom,
anything?
boom, boom in the room.
He might be on the road, but he said he was going to chime in.
Oh.
But if he's not there, what I'll do is I'll go to, we got someone who has an iPhone. It says iPhone. You just raised your hand. I don't know.
Desmond?
You got the mask on.
I got an iPhone?
No, it said.
Yeah, it says iPhone.
It says iPhone with the mask on. Who was that with the mask
got the
on?
Eagles.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't me.
I can't hear you. Go ahead on and unmute yourself.
That's not me.
No. I'm talking to the guy that. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Yo,
Desmond
Grandmaster
Wells.
D.
What's
Can you
up?
hear me? What up,
Yes,
Grandmaster?
that's Mello. Yo, what up, Mello?
What up? What up,
Yo, that's
boy?
yeah. I'm introducing us to be the road manager with us, Mello Combs.
One love, one love,
Okay.
one love. Yo, this
Yeah, he's
live
the
is
road
nice,
manager for
man.
Houdini back
This
then.
live is
Yeah.
nice, man. It's a nice live, Grandmaster, man. I
Oh
like
man,
it.
this is beautiful. I want to thank DJ Big Body because this is real here. I love
Yes,
this.
yes, 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 man.
Y'all
I was
doing a beautiful thing. We need more of this.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you
Yeah.
do. You
Yo,
do.
you know
Yo,
what? We could turn this into a seminar and go around the country.
yes, we can. You
Hey,
can.
we could
They
definitely
can, Drew.
talk about that for sure.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
can. They can, man. This is beautiful, man. This
yes.
was needed, yo. They need to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth, really, Grandmaster. The truth is what you letting everybody know. I like that. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you,
But
man.
listen, man,
Appreciate you.
much success, man. You know, I got love for you, man. But keep on doing what you're doing, all right, baby? We love you.
All right. I love you, Mello. Peace.
One love, man. One love.
All right.
Cool beans. Then we got Demond Wells. What's up, my man?
Yo, I'm here. What up? How y'all doing?
So on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Grandmaster D was good.
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
I'm great. Yeah, man. I salute y'all for one. Definitely you. When you made your records, man, you made your records while you were in the studio thinking that DJs were gonna cut them up. Am I right?
Yeah, you always think that. You always, the beginning of a record and even in the middle if you have a break, but at beginning, you want them to chop it up, you know? Even with the Grandmaster D, if you please. Oh,
Right
come
there.
on, Master D, get funky while you got him.
Right there.
Mhm.
On that right there, I was thinking about like Steve D. You know who DJ Steve D is? So
Hey, you in the bed?
what you say? What you say?
You
You
ready?
know who Steve D is, right?
Steve D?
Yeah, light skinned kid DJ. Used to DJ for Michael Jackson. A lot of people.
Yeah.
New music seminar. Yo, when he did that routine with that daggone Houdini the mega mix,
Uh-huh.
ooh, that right there put me on another plane, man. So like I've been in the DMC before, a couple things like that, man. I took a little trip. I've been in prison for about 15 years, and I got back out, and I've been DJing, man, and just the love of hip hop. What you saying, like you got to know the old stuff. So a lot of my sets are I might play the old DJ break first, and then play the new record to let them knuckleheads know where they come from. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? A lot of
Yes.
kids don't know that. But not to hold up. One last thing, not to hold up, man. As far as DJs and coalitions, and as far as an agency or whatever, is there a department inside of your agency that look at other DJs? Is it a way to submit music, R&B music, anything like that to you all as a group?
These days, man, it's they got to hear you. You keep doing it on the internet, and somebody probably pick you up, or you know, you got to earn your name from somewhere. You know, a lot of people are getting noticed on the turntables from being on the internet. And you know, just like Justin Bieber getting discovered. You know, R&B singers are coming off the internet.
Mhm.
You ain't got to go, and you can't go to no record companies now and try to get a deal. Those days is over. But the blessing is just go with your gut and just keep going and don't stop. You know, trust in God, and you know He'll make a way. And I'm glad you're home, my brother. And you know, it's two roads to take. It's a good and it's a bad. Stay on that good road, my brother, and educate the young brothers and sisters that are out there so they don't go in there. All right, my brother, you look well and healthy, man, and God is good. He provided for you to be out here and still breathe and still walk around, man. That's a blessing, man. And you trust in God, you're gonna be all right.
Yes, sir. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, brother.
No
Thank you very
problem,
much.
my brother.
Yes, sir.
Cool beans. So now we got Robin Goings.
Robin.
Okay. And then we got another phone here that's no name, but it says Samsung on it. I reached out to you about your name, so I don't know who that is.
Samsung.
But I think it looks like Other than that, I think we're good to go. DJ Rod flashes. I've taken he's off work now, so that's good.
What about Silent Professor?
SP said he had no questions at the time, but he said he really appreciates you coming on and sharing knowledge and showing love. I guess
man, it's
he's
all
he's
good.
a little tied up right now. But SP, if if you do want to pop in, please do so. But I'm just reading what he sent me here. He said he didn't have any questions. But Grandmaster D,
Yes.
it is truly, man, truly a pleasure. And
You're
like I
missing
said,
one person. I'm sorry, Square Nine. You're missing one person.
okay,
Timothy
well,
McCallum.
I already hit him already.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
before we go anywhere, I want to let y'all
DJ K
know.
Boom.
Yeah, I got a single we working on, so it should be out real soon. Good friend of mine grew up since kindergarten, and he used to rap with my brother. He had a group called Valor and Double O, and his name is Albu Valor. Me and him's doing a single together. So it'll be coming real soon, and I'll make sure I hit y'all off with it.
That's a
Albu,
cool beans. Yeah, because I was going to ask you about your projects next.
yes,
So, and you said that you're working on something.
yes.
And can you kind of tell
Well,
us a
it's
little bit
it's
more
it's
about that,
it's,
or?
it's a hip hop feel, and I'm doing an album, but first I'm gonna get the single ready first. But I got a couple of projects that's in the can, and I got a couple of artists I'm getting to work with. Lee James out of Connecticut, and I got a brother LT, and he's coming out of Minnesota.
Okay.
T LaShawn. He's coming out of Minnesota, and it's all gonna be about Grandmaster Dee coming with what I always wanted to make back in the days that I'm gonna make now, and it's gonna be real hot.
Cool beans. Well, one of my questions I said I was gonna let all the DJs come up and then afterwards do one because there was a question about what did you think about the music of today, but you pretty much answered that, so I won't even take that any
I
further.
can go on a little more. The main thing about the music today is everybody follows the leader. So I always tell people, if you follow, you can't lead. Every record you hear today goes right into it, and it sounds the same. Everybody is how could you say, is cussing like a sailor, but like I say, there's a market for them and there's a market for us.
Yes.
So, but I'm just like, they do what they do and we do what we do.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I wish everybody the best, but the way I'm coming, I want to feel good music and where you can enjoy it.
Right. It's always good when you get those albums where you can play it front to back. I call it set it and forget it. We don't have those anymore.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find those now.
You're right. And back then, everybody made an album. You want to make every song on an album come off. You want it all to be a hit.
Right.
At least have 5 or 6 of them on there that they can really relate to and listen to.
Right.
Today, they're just making singles.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going down.
But my brother, do you see the money they getting?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, indeed.
But I'll give them all credit. If it's all you see all day, you're gonna follow it. If you hear it, if you go in the car and you get out and you hear it an hour later, it's a heavy rotation. So it's nothing new. You're giving them the same thing every day. So of course the young generation is gonna know the lyrics to the song.
Yeah, it brings me back to, of course, I'm always doing research, and in the midst of that, there was an interview that you had done, and one of the guys, he said if you have a glass of water, I don't know if you recall this, but he said you have a glass of water and you put a piece of dirt in it, and that's the only glass of water that's out there to drink. Eventually, they're gonna drink that water because that's the only thing that's out there. And he related that to the way music is today, and then he said, now if you give people that a clean glass of water and sit it next to that other glass of water, you're going to have most people that are going to go for that clean water because they want that fresh, they want something new and fresh. And it made perfect sense, in the sense that where, like you say, with followers over leaders, everyone has that one thing that they can select, they can listen to, and it's just being fed to them over and over and over and over again. So for you, you know, you're looking into changing that. You're looking into being a catalyst to change for that. That is totally awesome. Totally
My
awesome.
thing is just let us have an avenue. You know, you look back into the days, and still today, you notice how the rock generation, when they had rock music, and they still do got it. You know, the Rolling Stones, Grateful Dead, Guns N' Roses, and all those groups like that. Those fans they got, don't let them die.
Right.
But it seemed like hip hop old school fans let us die. You know, and that's the difference. The Rolling Stones can go on tour, make 100 million, and chill for 10 years, and just say a reunion tour, and come back and get that money again. But it don't happen with groups like us and old R&B groups. Come on, man, you got to look at the Ohio Players raised us, from Joe Tex to Al Green to all of them. That was great music. They were saying something. That was for us to vibe. That was for us to come together. You know, that's when brothers and sisters was really tight. When that type of music came out, because they were saying something, like it brought us together.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. We had another DJ pop in here, and she's here, DJ Chanel B.
Hello. I hope
Another
you can hear me.
female Chanel B, in the place to be.
We got DJ Grandmaster D on here. You got a question? We can't see
I
you.
have none. I'm just taking in all the knowledge. I'm taking in all the knowledge. Nice to meet you, and glad to be here.
Oh man, it's a blessing to have you.
Gotcha. And we got DJ K Boom, Tim McCaleb. He said, salute to Grandmaster D. He's at work, but I go way back to Magic Wand Haunted House.
Wow.
Yes. So salute to you.
Salute to you, my brother. Salute.
Yes,
Travis
indeed.
Gales, did you have anything to say?
And I think he may be.
Oh, here comes somebody. Oh, there's Travis.
Travis
looked like he in Walmart.
Yeah, he's in Walmart.
Say, yeah.
You have any questions or anything for Grandmaster D, my man? Oh, okay. He's whispering right now. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. He just wanted, I guess he wanted to pop in. But Travis Gales, he just wanted to say he's here for
Peace,
sure.
my brother.
So what I like to do, of course, you know, we are very much appreciative that you've come and to spend some time with us. And I'm glad that you liked, you know, the environment in terms of this.
Oh man, y'all made me feel right at home.
I appreciate it, man. That's the goal here. You know, we like to make sure that we have a conversation. We're not trying to make it to where you come in and it's so interviewee. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want you to be part of the family. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
I feel you.
Yes. In terms of your, we see, when do you think you will release your single? Do you have a date on that yet?
I don't want to release it right now. I want to wait till this pulls out.
Okay.
And it'll be the best time.
All
And you
right.
know, because when this thing let up, it's gonna be nonstop parties everywhere. You know, they gonna be like it's no tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And like I say, for every DJ that's on here, we all gonna be able to work.
Cool beans. Yeah, you know that's fact. That'll be good. And then we got DJ Lance Day. That's September 19th. I got that marked down. Will you be posting any more information on that? Will that be on your
once I
page,
get it. I should have it by tomorrow. They said they was gonna have it yesterday, but we'll check into it. By tomorrow, I'll check into it. We should have something.
Okay. And then, you know, of course, you know, I've been taking notes, so I want to make sure I go through it all.
Yes.
And you play, is it every Sunday at 2 p.m.?
Yes, sometime every Sunday, sometime every other Sunday.
Every other, and that's on Facebook.
Yes, Facebook.
Okay.
And it's under Drew GMD Carter.
Okay.
Yes.
And you mentioned about the BAS speakers and the phone number.
Yeah, DAS.
DAS, I'm sorry.
Just hit me up on my email and I'll get y'all all the information.
Okay. What I'll do is I will get your email and everything offline, and then I'll share that with the group. We'll go from there. And we'll post it in the DJ information group. And I always ask this question as the last one, and that is, of course, you know, we're all part of the same culture. We believe in helping, you know, any and everyone that comes to the group. As a matter of fact, the DJ information group, it was founded by DJ Rod Flash. And he and I, we started talking, and, you know, and what we said is the DJ information group is a place where we can teach, where we can learn, we can share, and we can keep people uplifted, members uplifted in the group, in the culture, and in the history, you know. And by doing that, we are hoping to connect with, you know, individuals like yourself who can bring that history back to the youngest DJ, like you heard Yoshi. You know, he's still learning, but he's a great DJ, you know. And now you have connected some history. You've brought some history to him, you know. So that's going to make him go and do some more research. And same thing with Big Dooley. It's going to make them do more research and different things. So we appreciate you and salute you for that.
Thank you very much.
So the last question is, do you have any homework for us?
The homework? Just keep practicing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Practice make perfect. You know, just keep doing what you do. Yeah, and keep digging in the crate.
Cool beans. And we can definitely make that happen, my brother. We can definitely make that happen. Yes, yes, for sure, for sure. Well, anything that you need us to do, don't hesitate. We're here for you, man.
Yes.
Your family.
What I would love for y'all to do is keep promoting for all the brothers and sisters out there, and get out there and vote. Our vote counts. It's real serious right now. Everybody got to get out and vote. This is real.
Can I get you to say that one more time, sir?
Everybody get out and vote. It is important right now. Everybody get out and vote, because if you ask me, we ain't had nothing going on bad until this brother got in that office. You know, everything is haywire right now, man. We got to get out and vote.
Indeed, indeed. I'm there with you. We definitely need to register. We definitely need to get out there and vote. That's a fact. But it's a bit, like I say, it's been a pleasure. We love the fact that you were like, I mean, literally, BB said you responded immediately. So that's a beautiful thing. And anything that we can do for you, man, please let us know. We are all over the country. The membership is literally all over the country. So pretty much wherever you are, you probably got a DJ that's part of this group there somewhere. And if you need us, we are here. You just let us know, and we can definitely make some things happen. So
I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, man.
Thank you again, and we'll keep in touch. We're friends on Facebook, so
definitely. Thank you, sis, for the love, and this was beautiful, man. We need more of this, you know. And we, like I said, we need to have the panels with the young generation that's coming up, man. You know, we can show them. But like they got the Brooklyn North in Brooklyn, where the officers out there are doing the DJs with the young kids. And
absolutely, DJ Rhodes. Yep.
Yes, I went out there.
Rhodes, yep.
Yes, I went out there and talked to the young brothers and sisters, and it wanted to bring tears to my eyes to see like 10-year-old and 12-year-old scratching. It felt so good.
Cool beans. Indeed, indeed. Well, you know, we host these meetings. We host a weekly meeting every Wednesday. We're actually here on Mondays, and since this pandemic, we've been pretty much doing it every day, pretty much of the week. And we're on here all time, the day and night. So if you feel yourself up and you ain't got nothing going on, just look in the group and get the link, or hit one of us, and we'll send you the link and pop on in, man, because we're usually up, and we have been known to stay up till 5, 6, 7 in the morning.
Okay.
Just fellowship.
Not me, though.
And thank y'all for the invitation.
So yes, indeed. But we really appreciate you, man. And
I appreciate y'all too.
I'm gonna close it out like this. Now, as you see, we got Grandmaster Dee.
Uh-oh.
He is in the place to be.
All right.
For
Juice,
all
all
the
right.
gentlemen and the young ladies.
Woo! You got that rap going right there. Yeah.
Man, it's truly a pleasure, man. We appreciate you, man. And like I say, just we will definitely be in touch, man. And
Thank you
this
so
has
much.
been awesome for us, man.
Oh,
So
man, it was
thank
great.
you, thank you, thank you.
All
Much
right, y'all
love.
have a blessed night. Blessed
All right.
You too.
All right.
Peace
God
out,
bless
bro.
y'all. Thank you, sis.
Take care.
No problem.
All right.
All right.